What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got F1 2020 coming at you, and we are doing a My Team Career mode here on the channel. And as you can see, it is the return of Ford F1 Racing. Yes, another American manufacturer is joining the F1 ranks alongside Haas, who I'm sure will be some pretty main rivals. But as you can see here, the driver, Dylan Schroeder, there out of America. He is going to do great things for this Ford F1 team moving forward, as we're listening to Jeff there in the background, I believe. But here we are, the team detail screen. Many of you have probably seen this before on other F1 2020 series. And there it is, Ford F1 Racing. Now going into our sponsor here, we have a lot of potential people. Mainly we got to focus on the signing bonus there, as well as some of the weekly income and the goal bonuses. So a lot of possibilities here. Distort's a popular one. Shark, Loop, if we think we're going to be really courageous there. Pacifico there on the other end. But Ford has announced a deal with Slingshot Fuel to hopefully slingshot the team up the ranks here. And so Slingshot Fuel will be the main sponsor here for Ford F1 Racing. A nice signing bonus there, some good weekly income. And now to the engine manufacturer. Now, Ford has had a lot of history with a lot of the manufacturers in F1, especially Ferrari. Ford versus Ferrari, the mainstay of America, cinemas everywhere. So Ferrari will definitely be one of our rivals and not somebody we will be working with on the engine side of things. Mercedes have had some links with Ford in the past, but nothing that is too solid. Renault and Ford have a big-time relationship, namely with the Ford Cosworth, which was half Renault. So Renault is the one there. Looking at the teammate selection screen now, there's a lot of great options. Lucas Giotto, Jordan King, Antoine Hubert, rest in peace for him. But you know we have to go with the young American, Juan Manuel Correa there, an American team, two American drivers there, looking to take over F1 by storm.
Let's select or edit
confirming the settings here, and now we get to move on to our livery here in the background. Ford F1 Racing Team looking to make a statement for themselves. This was the livery of a prior My Team selection here, so we're going to go ahead and make a new one, and this is it. We got the blue and the white classic Ford colors with the light baby blue as the accessories. Now, Ford in the past have gone with a blue and orange theme, especially on their Ford GT race cars, so this could be an alternate livery option for us throughout this season. Comment down below which you think you prefer, the orange or the white, but this is definitely something that we can change, you know, mid-season. F1 2020 allows you to do that, thankfully. So, you know, this is a good start. We'll start here with the white on the car for now, but we may need to transition to the orange for some good luck. But Ford F1 Racing there with the beautiful livery. We'll have to attach the sponsors later. You can't do that right now for some reason. But that is the livery we're going to roll with here, and now we get to move on to the badge.
Select an existing badge, edit it, or create one from scratch.
Selecting a badge, now you know we got to go with the nice F symbol and the oval background, about as close to Ford as we can get. Right now we have this kind of off blue and white for the letters. We'll change it to white here so you can kind of see the F more broadly, but comment down below again, you know, if you prefer the orange or the white, and then on the logo there if you prefer the baby blue or the white for the top part of the F there. Some other logos, but ultimately we're going to roll with the F right there. And now the team is almost set and almost complete here. We just got to do the team colors there. You already know we're going to do the blue, the white, and the orange there. We're going to kick in some orange there as our little extra color before we go ahead and switch to the schedule. Now we'll be running a 16 race schedule here. That way I can kind of pump out seasons quicker for you guys. 16 a little bit better than the very long 22s. We're going to miss out on the Vietnam, Netherlands, Spain, Azerbaijan, and Hungary, as well as Singapore down there, but we will not miss out on Monaco. Do not worry. AI right now is set at 94. That's a good spot for me, but we have an interview here with Mr. Buxton, so let's tune on into that.
Okay, we're live in 5, 4, 3.
Hello folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out though as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. Now, there's a rich history of that in Formula One too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team though is that while the team itself is new to Formula One, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
Oh, you know, we have our country at our back along with our brothers in arms, Haas, but it is about the team, that is for sure.
Every team needs two drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammates?
Simply put, he's an American, and we are Ford F1 Racing with Americans behind the wheel. Nothing against Europeans or anything. You know, everyone has fabulous talents, but we're Americans.
No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat?
Well, Ford F1 Racing needs to be the best team to come out of America, so immediately Haas has a target on their back as our American brothers.
How are you expecting the car to feel out on track?
Now, a lot of these questions will focus on how our car comes out of development here, but we definitely want a good chassis and we want some good engine and downforce. So we're going to try to spread the wealth here and pick a little bit of everything throughout these questions.
The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them?
By the deep, deep pockets of the amazing Ford family, that's for sure. Mr. Ford, whoever's in charge now, Ford the Fifth, probably, but that is definitely going to be how we're going to succeed.
Overtaking is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way?
As a famous American racing driver once said, shake and bake.
And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
Well, that's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Okay, great, thank you. That's a wrap.
All right, so that brings us to pre-season testing and everything. So we're going to get to that in the next episode, but be sure to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more Sidearm Gaming, comment down below what you want to see in the future, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.